got to go smoke a cigarette and piss.
There you go. Are you happy?
Yes.
You can finally stop dropping that hashtag make Jacobley meet Winkie the Twinkie.
Yes. Oh, I'm so happy.
Are you content with the comedy back and forth?
Yes.
I think we're both pretty, like, meh on, like, our alcohol content. Like, I could be drunker. I'm just not sure if I want to be drunker. It's kind of the dilemma right now. Do I want to be drunk? Or do I want to be drunk?
You should be drunk.
See, I'm kind of leaning that way because, like, I've still got 5 beers and, like, a quarter-ish
Ooh, no,
bottle of tequila.
No. Don't mix the beer, dude. If you've already been drinking liquor, stay with the liquor. Don't mix beer, dude. Stay with the liquor.
Too late?
Aw, you said it. You're gonna
You know
have.
what?
You
I switched to a sipping beer, though.
Oh, you got the
one that I can space out.
You gonna have
and
the farce.
I have water.
You gonna have the farce. That's what you're gonna have.
Not the end of the world.
It's not. I mean, sometimes it's nice, but you know.
Sometimes that's the easiest way to get that kind of like out. You know what I mean? It just kind of presses everything out, moves everything along.
Like, dude, like I did like a water fast because I wanted to lose like my little bit of baby weight that I was like insecure about. So I did like a water fast, and then I only drank alcohol. And yeah,
if I lose any more weight, I will literally die.
No, but see, I'm like 5'8", and I was about 190 pounds. So I mean, like, I wasn't chunky, like, cause I'm tall, I can wear it well.
That's pretty healthy.
I'm very curvaceous. I got hips, I got thighs, so that's where most of the weight comes from. I got a big.
Yeah, that's pretty healthy.
I got big booty, but now I dropped to 100. I was 190, so now I'm 170.
That's still pretty healthy. That's still right in like a super good range.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, my BMI says I should be like 160, 65. And I'm like, you know, I'm a mom.
If you want to hear like the honest truth about the BMI index, though, like you should always account 5 to 7 pounds heavier than what it's actually listed.
Oh, totally.
Because that 5 to 7 pounds could make the difference in your muscle or fat. And it could also make the difference in just like a healthy weight. Because
totally.
Sometimes you could be the perfect BMI, but be totally unhealthy because your body isn't meant for that because you're more endothermic or endomorphic or, you know, whatever. You know what I mean?
I would have to say 5 years ago, same height, obviously. But I'm an adult. I'm 30 years old. I've been the same height for quite a few years. I
would hope so.
I was 140.
Be strange if you were 6'2" out of this. Like, I woke up, I was 6'2".
But at that point, I got to a really low weight of 140 pounds, and my family started to be like, "Hey, B," my name's Brittany, and they're like, "Hey, B, like you're looking really skinny," and I'm like, "Hey, I'm working. I don't eat all the time." Like, I honestly felt really good about myself, but I can understand them. Coming from women who are voluptuous, women coming from women who are slightly more curvy, and then me being super skinny. But now I feel really good about myself right now. So I understand.
I totally get that because my entire family is definitely from Wisconsin.
No, so dude.
What? I want to do it. I want to do it.
All my family are cheeseheads.
You're from Wisconsin? I can't do it.
No, you can't.
You
can't.
I can, but I can't right now.
I'm not from Wisconsin, but the rest of my family definitely is. They're built like the cheese curds they eat.
How you doing?
Don't you know? We're all
there you go.
That's North Dakota, okay? Okay, if you want to talk like a Minnesotan, you got to really put it down there, okay? Because you really can't fuck it up. Otherwise, you're going to sound like you're from North Dakota, and we don't fuck with them North Dakotans, okay?
My family's from Milwaukee, okay?
Okay, Milwaukee is a totally different ballpark of fucking dialect, okay? Milwaukee's them there over there, okay?
y'all wouldn't let me do it. Are you from Wisconsin? That's not even good. But I
Don't
had it
you?
earlier.
You don't even want to know how thick a
no,
Minnesotan I can go. I can go Minnesotan so thick that it sounds like I'm from the dirty north, okay?
You already sound like it. Shut up.
Thank you, fairy godmother.
So, don't
You want to know what that dirty range there sounds like there, okay?
What?
No, it's don't.
Yeah.
I was trying to say it, but no one let me talk.
It's not
Don't you know?
No, it's don't you know.
Don't you know?
Don't you know?
Whatever.
Listen,
D-O-N-C-H-U.
Don't you know? Get in the car. Don't you know?
I'm just
Hey,
gonna
Morgan.
drink more because
The real one, if you really want to like, if you ever want to sneak into Minnesota and sneak by without issue, if anyone ever asks you, let me ask you this: did you ever play the game Duck Duck Goose?
Yeah.
Who played Duck Duck Goose growing up?
Me.
Not me.
I play me.
We don't play Duck Duck Goose in Minnesota. We play Duck
Because
Duck
you don't
Gray
know
Duck.
the duck or the goose?
That's a
We
Duck,
play
duck,
Duck
what?
Duck Gray Duck.
no. That's a good one.
Only state that does it.
Oh,
Only
God.
Minnesota.
Yep.
You don't know
You know
that.
what a casserole is?
Because if one person does it in a state, that means the state does it. And
No.
yeah, we
No,
know what
the
casserole
whole
is.
state plays Duck Duck Gray Duck. It's a weird fact about the state. Another weird one is
That's
you
weird.
guys call most states call it a casserole, right? There's casseroles.
Yeah.
It's hot dish.
Okay, you know I've heard that. I've heard that more in like Southern comfort food. Like this is a hot dish.
That's like a thing.
I make casseroles.
Hot dish.
I make casseroles.
What are y'all talking about? Are we talking about food or people?
Have you ever gone fishing?
Food.
Talk about stereotypes of people.
Sound like
Have you
you're
ever
talking
gone
about
fishing?
food. No.
No?
Never been in
Never
the
gone
water
fishing?
on a boat with a hook on a line getting fish.
Never gone fishing. Who's
My
gone fishing?
dad.
I was being
Oh,
sarcastic.
he's being sarcastic.
Of course you're being sarcastic. I caught
Well,
on to
then
that.
how can you
Who else
not-
has gone fishing?
But how can you
I
not?
have.
I fished and hated it.
My
Why?
dad loved it. I
I
miss my
also
dad.
was a
You've
little
never
kid.
gone fishing, Heather?
No, I have.
Look,
I
Morgan, hold on.
I won't be able to fish with
Everybody
my
shut
dad.
up.
Morgan's a millennial.
Morgan.
Okay, I had fit.
Morgan, go
Oh,
into
shit.
Walmart.
Okay.
Go into Walmart.
Okay. Oh,
Morgan,
pissing
shut
K. All right.
Shut
You know
up,
what?
you no-hair motherfucker.
Let me freaking finish. Hey,
Go
right.
into Walmart and looking at goldfish.
No,
It's
I
not
went fishing as a kid. I freaking accidentally threw my pole into the
don't
water.
matter
I
if you're
jumped in the
a kid or
lake
a
after
senior
it.
citizen.
I know.
Going at Walmart and getting goldfish is not fishing.
I went fishing at a
It's
real
hurt.
lake. I freaking
literally
hated it.
been saying you weren't fishing.
I even
Duh.
dropped worms
Thanks
into the
for
damn
admitting
lake to release them because that's what I was at the time.
You were a
So
releaser.
yeah, I've been
Wait,
fishing,
you
boy.
were a releaser?
Well, catch and release is still fishing.
No, I released
Hey,
worms into the water because I thought they could
Catch and
swim.
release is all I ever do anymore.
No, poor Jordan threw worms in the water thinking he could catch fish with
His
no
name
line
isn't
or reel.
Jordan, it's Morgan.
That's what I was as a little kid.
Morgan, my bad. My bad. Literally, this guy watching on Steve Wilco's name is Jordan.
Okay.
My bad.
And look at
Here's
me
my
now. I'm an
follow-up
anime chick, so
question.
yeah.
Here's my follow-up question.
Okay,
Have you
go
ever
for it.
gone fishing on a lake
Yes.
that's completely frozen over?
Hold on.
Nope.
No.
What? Whoa! Are you trying to have a trick question? You mean ice fishing?
I was gonna say that's
Yep.
ice fishing.
You know why? You know why
He's a
I asked
plumber
that?
from
Got a little
Kingsman.
shanty.
Because a great
You got
friend
ice
of mine-
fishing?
Got a little shanty.
Well, y'all shut the fuck up. A great friend of
Hey.
mine lives in Minnesota, and he goes ice fishing all the fucking time.
It's so much fucking fun.
Why?
Does he have a shanty?
You get
course
drunk
it
as
is.
piss. Occasionally you'll pull up a fish, which is always fun. Otherwise, you basically dance around in an ice house naked, getting stoned as fuck, drunk as fuck, and waiting for a fish to be like
You're
ding,
gonna
ding, 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 so you can pull that bitch up and be like, hey, it's a fucking, I'm just gonna toss it back.
I don't think that's why you do it. I think you do
Nah,
it.
that's what I do.
No, shut up. I think
Naked.
I haven't
I
went
think-
fishing
I
in years.
think-
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
I,
I tried to get a fish to bite onto a pickle at the beach.
I Well, there was
don't-
one year when I went
Yeah,
ice fishing.
I was
I
6 years
I
old.
pulled, what was it? I pulled 13 crappie, 15 sunfish, 3 walleye, and a pike.
Y'all
A
already made me
sunfish?
forget my joke because you
Of
wouldn't.
course
say-
we've got sunfish, just not sea sunfish, what you're thinking.
Oh, okay.
We have sunfish, which are a totally different fucking species.
Why? Because they float on the top dead and get the sun?
I mean, they're just kind of flat and kind of yellowy. Yeah. They're
Okay,
stupid
that's
as
fine.
fuck. I hate catching them because they put up no fight. Seriously, you can throw a line in the water with no structure, no nothing, and just
make them out
whip
of
those
reaction.
fuckers
That's a
out of the
turd,
water.
Man.
I used to do that when I was a kid. You just fucking whip them out of the water as fast as you catch them. Like, you just fucking go like that, and bam, got one. Bam, you caught
Wow, they're
one.
done.
Bam, you caught one. You catch so many of them so fast. It's fucking
Right.
annoying.
And then the lady at Walmart's like, that'll be $19.95.
God, they're fucking awful.
Stay
They're
out of
just
the
so
fucking
terrible. Everybody loves catching them. That's the other thing. Everybody loves catching them
No,
because they can get to the
everybody
size
doesn't.
of like a
There's
dinner
some
plate,
people.
but they don't put up a fight. So it's like, why the fuck even bother? I like bass. I like pike. I
But
like
they don't
muskie.
have arms or legs. They can't take the hook out. They can't put
Nah.
up a fight.
Well, I mean, a muskie puts up a fight. I don't know if
Unless
you've
they're
ever
mutated.
gone muskie fishing. I've never
Well,
caught one,
they
but I've had
still
one
don't
break
have
my line.
arms or legs.
Unless
I've
they're
caught a
mutated.
pike.
What's up,
Those are a
Chris?
bitch to catch.
Have
You
you
caught a
The
dike.
pike nearly dragged me
You're
into
a
the
man.
lake.
Look, you're a man. You could never catch a dike.
Pike.
Oh, my bad. My bad. Sorry.
Northern pike. But like, no, seriously, fishing's like a serious thing up here in Minnesota. And they're like really
It's
like
a
super weird
serious
about it.
thing around any
Oh, no.
body of water.
My father is a Bass Masters Classic winner like 3 times over. So I grew up fishing my whole life with
I
bass
love
fishing.
fishing.
Bass fishing I did all my
Bass
life.
fishing's the shit.
Yes.
They pulled a 20-inch bass off the dock at the
Except
cabin
for
I
the
was
fact
just at.
that bass taste like shit. So
They
yeah.
taste like shit, but they're fun to catch.
Yeah, get it.
Oh well, I've never had
Fun
it.
as fuck to catch. They're the best fish for catch and release.
No, you don't know, babe. You've never caught a 20-pound big old bitch who's spawning. And
Fuck
then-
yeah.
That's what I caught.
I'm
Fuck
just-
yeah.
It's
She,
really
see,
awesome.
B gets it.
Yeah, but she don't know what I've caught because she's half my age.
What the fuck? Have you noodled a fucking catfish?
Are you saying you're a bass, which is
No,
like a
I'm
B?
a bass.
Hold on. So like a
Thank
B
you.
for big and an ass for ass. So
Yeah.
big ass. I call yours.
I'm a big ass badass. Thank
There
you.
you go. Okay, I'm just asking.
But bass
They're
fishing,
fat as fuck. There's a
That-
reason why they're big mouth.
bass fishing is my favorite fishing. Small.
Oh, they're so much fun. So
You know,
much fun to catch.
Fish sticks.
No, they see, and B will appreciate this. They just pulled a 20-inch, like, what the fuck did they
Penis?
say it was? Like,
Penis.
What's it? I
Like-
I care about pounds.
21-pound bass
If
off
it was
the
a,
dock.
no. If it was a 21-inch penis, one thing. If it was a 1-pound penis, that would kill you.
Was,
So
it,
no.
was it a female?
I'm not
don't
sure
have
what they.
penises.
I'm not sure if they checked.
No.
They
but
caught it
that's-
and like oh man, that thing was fucking fierce. And they saw another one
Whoa,
the next
hold
day
on.
that was even bigger.
Jacobley.
I just didn't get the chance to take a look at it.
Jacobley, you just said that they didn't check. Can you really tell if a fish has a penis or not?
You can check if it's male or female if you know what you're looking for based on the fins.
But usually you're looking for a penis.
A fish isn't a mammal, dumbass.
It don't
So doesn't
matter.
have a penis.
It
It
don't
does
matter.
matter.
That's on every other
A
animal
fish
aside from a
isn't
fish.
mammal, it doesn't have a penis.
And maybe a snake. I don't know.
I'm
Reptiles.
trying to be funny. I'm
I
not
know.
worried about
Here's
what
one
the fish
for
has
you.
a
Here's
dick or
one for
not.
you, Twinkie.
What?
Bees, when they reproduce,
Bees cannot have a penis because they would.
they
fly
do
around.
actually.
They
Male
wanna
bees
be on
do
the
have
ground.
peni, and they stick it in the female, and they explode,
Wow, you know what?
and they
You-
die.
Man sticks
And the
a-
rest of the males
They explode.
fight to tear out the penis from the female so they can stick their own penis in so they can explode. and die.
Whoa!
So the next one can take
That's
and
why
fight
the-
its penis
that's
in
why
there
the
and
queen has
explode
so many
and
eggs.
die.
So
That's why
this is
the queen has so many
technically
eggs.
the game Seaman.
Oh, I haven't even gotten started. Y'all don't even want to know what happens with
You
anglerfish.
have gotten started. Trust me.
Oh, you want to know? Okay.
No, I
So
didn't say
anglerfish.
that. That's not what I said. That's not what.
Anglerfish,
my
the
favorite
males
fish. That's my
attach
favorite
themselves
fish.
to the females as little
Forever.
parasites and slowly
Forever.
fuse themselves to their body
They're
and
all-
become a pair of testicles for the female to use whenever she wants for reproduction.
Yeah, no, it's a sperm donor.
Yeah,
A little sperm donor.
except the sperm donor is a parasite who literally leeches on you for life.
Jacobley, I wanted to be a marine biologist when I grew up, so I know a lot about fish. And an anglerfish is actually my favorite fish in the whole world. So I know a lot
Awesome.
about
Then you
anglerfish.
know about that. And that's fucking a trip.
She's a badass bitch.
She is a badass bitch. I like B.
My
I fuck with
cousin
her.
was in marine biology, but she left it to become.
I'm a jellyfish fan personally. That's my favorite.
Oh, okay,
Jellyfish and octopods.
Jacobley, is it like super white girl to be like, what's your zodiac sign?
I mean, a little, but I'm a Sagittarius. I got you.
Oh yes, I'm a Pisces. I'm a fish.
I'm a Pisces.
I'm
I'm a
a
Pisces.
Scorpio, apparently.
Oh wow! I mean, Wayne's a Scorpio too. I get along best with Scorpios, Sagittarius, Cancers. I get along with anybody. Honestly, Pisces.
Brand-
I mean, it's a
I
fish. It
love
goes with the
everybody.
flow.
You already know.
Brendan
about
is a
the-
Scorpio.
Yeah, but
Scorpios are
Brendan's an
scorpions,
asshole.
and
You
they're
don't
kind
fucking talk
of
to you.
resilient
You
and
don't
kind
care
of fight
about
the flow.
That's cool.
I'm
Anyway,
a Sagittarius. I'm an archer. I create the flow.
mostly care about anybody, no matter what, no matter how much they hurt someone. Pisces will always care about you.
That's pretty.
But I'm a little ocean of this little fish of the ocean. I'm drawn to the ocean, so that's why I like fish.
Honestly, it's the complete opposite for me. I do not like being near the ocean much.
Really? See, like I'm drawn to
You're
it. Like
wrong.
It calls me. Like I feel like I'm a child of the ocean. I want to go to.
Well,
the
I don't want to
Yeah.
be.
I
I
want-
do not.
If it's
want
not
to
the
be
ocean,
crazy.
it's the mountains for me.
Ooh, see,
It's
no,
really
I'm
hard for me to
I'm
choose
afraid-
between
I'm
the
afraid
two,
of
but
heights.
I think I've decided on the mountains, and the ocean can be my mistress.
Mountain can be my.
I really don't want to stay
My
in
mom
Minnesota
is-
forever. I want to be in Colorado.
Mom is a Leo and she loves the beach.
Oh yeah, Leo's a lot.
That being said, I put on for my city. I love my fucking city more than like anything else. I love
Minnesota.
Minneapolis. No, I'm from Southside. I'm from Minneapolis. I'm actually from the neighborhood, like not that far from the whole.
I mean, I'm from Phoenix, Arizona. I'm from like the 120-degree weather. Like
I'm
summer.
also about that though.
Right.
Texas heat was like a joke to me. I was about it. I was like, I
Dude.
love this. This is
No.
so nice.
Okay, so check it out. So like I lived in Arizona, born in Arizona my whole life till I was 25, and I met Wayne, and then I moved to Texas for 2 years.
What part of
And then-
Texas?
Like around Beaumont. We were in the sticks. To
Okay.
be honest. We were in the woods, but I would say like the main city we were by was Beaumont, but we lived in the fucking woods.
Yeah.
There was woods there. There was bugs. There was no one who came around when Hurricane Harvey came. I was actually pregnant with my daughter, who's 3 years old now. But I was like 6-7 months pregnant, and we had no electricity, no power.
Oh,
Hot
that
as
would
fuck.
suck.
For 2 weeks in our house.
That's why I don't
Yep.
live near the coast.
And thank sweet little baby Jesus or whoever, Mother God, Mother Earth, whoever you want to fucking praise. I don't give a shit. Thank you to all of them because I'm slightly pagan myself. Anyways, Mother Earth, thank you for like only bringing the water to our porch, and it did not get into our house. Like it's literally to our porch, but did not get into our house, and it rained for like 2 weeks straight.
See, I heard a number of stories like that, and I'm like,
I got accused. I got ridiculed a lot.
wow.
Harvey, but I'm just talking about the Mother Earth shit. I got ridiculed a lot for saying that one time. Like
I mean, no, I feel it. I totally feel
got
it.
fucking
You know,
harassed for that.
good karma yields good karma.
I love the earth and everything it brings us because I don't give a shit what gods or whatever, but we're living on earth. Just saying.
Are y'all still in Texas?
So we should appreciate. No, we're in Arizona right now.
Oh, I was gonna say I just got back from Texas. I just got back from spring.
I moved back here maybe like a year and a half ago, 2 years ago.
I've always wanted to go to Arizona. Arizona's on my list.
I want to see the desert too. I want to
Whenever
know
you
I
what
love
that
the
feels
desert.
like.
I don't have to see the desert. I've seen the desert. The desert
I wanna
is
see the desert.
beautiful in its
Dry-
own weird way.
Dry heat and
You
like
have to have an eye for it.
there's certain places I can take you, dude. Again, because I've lived here my whole life. Which
I've got another friend who
Slightly-
lives just outside Phoenix too. So
Slightly
I've got a reason to
illegal.
go.
I mean, I've camped and fished and hunted all of Arizona my entire life. That's the kind of like my daddy taught me to hunt. He taught me to no.
I was just talking about the fact that I'm like kind of a pioneer because
No, I want to
a proper pioneer because
No.
I've climbed the mountains of Colorado. I've swam across the Mississippi River.
Mhm.
I've dived into the caves of Minnesota.
Nice.
Like, you know, I've been to both coasts and I've been both north and south. Like, dead down the center too. Like,
Hey, Kiki.
No, I feel like most people should teach those children to live off the land.
I'm gonna be
dad-
teaching my kids that
My
shit.
dad taught me to live off the land. He taught me how to fish. He taught me how to hunt. He taught me how to camp. So when his literal words was, "When the apocalypse comes, if it comes, I do not want my baby girl to support her family on McDonald's because it ain't gonna be around."
You know what
It
my
ain't
dad
gonna
told
be
me?
around. So I've eaten elk, I've eaten deer, I've eaten buffalo, I've eaten all kinds of shit. Duck, birds, pigeons, sparrows.
You'll probably like this one. You know what my dad told me? He said, if the sun's up, look where it's setting.
Mm-hmm.
If it's setting and you're looking that way, you're facing west. If it's rising and you're facing that way, that's east. Pick it from there because it's north or south.
Right?
And if it's at night, look for the North Star.
Mm-hmm.
You'll be able to figure out east, west, and south from there. My dad taught me like really basic, like how to like
Hunt.
know
fish.
what direction you're facing. That's instilled itself into like almost a military degree now.
I'm a Marine brat. I'm a proud Marine brat. My father served.
I always wanted to be in the Air Force.
My father.
But then they
served-
told me I was colorblind and I was blind in one eye, and they told me I'd never fly planes, and I said, fuck that shit.
Yeah, fuck them. Don't let that stop you, bro.
No, that's why I didn't go in.
Oh, well, fuck them. But
Yeah.
no, I'm a proud Marine brat. My dad was a Marine. He served in the Gulf War. He taught me a lot. That's how I know what I know. So I'm
So
not.
did
See,
Wayne.
my dad was never in the military. My grandpa was, but my dad never was, and he instilled a lot of weird, like, military mindsets in me.
I'm not saying you have to be in the military
Cool.
to do that, but you know what I'm saying. But
No, I get
that's
it.
what he taught me from what he learned.
My grandpa was CIA.
Yes.
Oh, you shouldn't say that. Oh, you shouldn't say that. Oh.
He's a terrifying man, according to him.
He was when he was competent.
Oh, he's not.
No, he's
still hanging
92
on? Oh, yeah.
years old.
I was gonna say. I was like, that sounds like it was a long time ago. So,
Yeah, he's 92 years old. There's a reason why I don't really worry about being like, yeah, he was in the CIA. I don't
But
even
you
know the
can't break
extent
him.
of his mission, so, like, what the fuck could I divulge?
Oh, yeah.
And,
yeah,
like,
no,
all of his enemies, they're probably also 92
they're
or
probably
dead.
there or dead. Yeah.
What the fuck are they? I'm gonna walk her my way across the
Oh, and
Atlantic.
by the way,
Fuck off.
this guy got big.
Oh, he's so pretty.
Cute.
Oh, I want to scratch him behind his ears and sorry, not
His
sorry.
name is Cookie, and the
What's
other
his
one
weight?
is Skunk.
Are
I
you-
do not know.
Are you gonna eat him?
Yeah, that's my next question.
No.
I hate. To
I can
feel
see a
like-
couple good loins on that
I'm
one.
just saying, I really hate to sound savage, but I feel like I'm on the same page as Jacobley. Like, I raised cows and raised pigs
I used to work on a dairy farm,
Yeah,
and
we-
I've had to kill my own livestock for meat.
That's what I'm saying. We've literally raised cows and chickens and pigs on our own farms that we fed and we take care of, and we love them and we take care of them. And that's
And then you
it.
take them out back and stick a knife in their throat.
At the
My
end of their life,
my
they take
stepdad
care of
had to
us.
kill a chicken growing
It's the
up. His
circle of
dad
life.
served in World War II,
It's the circle
and his
of
dad
life.
was 50 when he was born.
I would rather raise a cow or a pig or chickens to eat myself than buy it from the marketplace where those animals are tortured. Those animals are tortured to give that meat up in the marketplace. I would rather raise my own animals, which we have in our own family for a long time, and eat that meat because I know the animal is loved and taken care of. And the butcher comes and puts them down real easy, real nicely, and
Yeah.
it's the circle of life.
Real easy, real nice. I mean,
feed them and they
traumatizing
feed
as
us.
fuck is more the apt statement there. Putting down cattle is something I still have nightmares about.
Which is why
Chickens.
I guess I didn't do it.
I like just getting flashbacks here a little bit. I'm like,
Yeah, we got chickens.
kind of fucked up about that still.
Trust me, Jacoby. Andrew, you don't know who Andrew is. My stepdad, who did whatever. First time we went hunting, we hunted elk, and I had to winch the dead ass elk onto my quad, take it home, put it in a tree, literally gut it.
No,
Hot
like
gut.
I've done that
No,
before. I've done
no,
that not with elk,
Me
but with
too.
like whitetail and
Oh,
like
well,
pheasant
elk
and
are-
stuff. But
elk
the thing that fucks me
Dude.
up with cow was like how many I put down in how short a span of time. And that's why I get the nightmares, is because like it was I put down 50 head in half an hour.
I feel you, bro. My great
And
owned
like that sounds pretty good. It's really inefficient because like by the time I had gotten to like the halfway point where I think I got to 20 and I was like I had to go outside and vomit, and like it took me like 5 minutes or so to get back to the job to finish it. And they gave it to someone else because it was like they couldn't wait around for me. And I was like,
I hate to ask you, but like, what was the method of it? Was it the pressure gun, the gun that just like literally is like?
Yep.
It wasn't a gun. It's like
no.
it's
So
like a
okay,
pressure-
so
pressure
it's not
gun.
it's not a gun. It's not like a gun, and a lot of people have that misconception about it. It's like a wand.
No,
and
and I've seen it. I've seen it.
It kind of
before.
looks like a lightsaber
I know
that's connected
exactly
to a
what you're talking
pressurized
about.
air hose.
It just. That's it. Yep, I know exactly what you're talking about.
I got to 20, and I just, and I finished 10 more, and I was just like, I cannot keep doing this.
My great grandpa owned, and my family still owns a cattle.
Ugh.
We own a cattle farm. I don't agree with it. I don't talk to those people.
You watch them die, right? And they're still alive for like a second or two after you like press the button,
No, seriously.
and then their eyes go clammy, and they fall over.
They go gray.
And
They go gray.
Oh my god!
Right.
I'm still fucked up about it. And
I'm
like,
sorry. I'm sorry. I
Whoa.
didn't.
No, you're good.
Honestly,
You
I
have
didn't
no
want
way
to
of knowing
bring it
about
up,
that.
To be honest, but
Wow.
I feel better being like versus that and my great grandpa having a cattle farm. I'm saying versus me and my family now bringing in
100%.
animals in our life, and it's just one or two, and we're solely dedicated to making the animal happy.
That's how
I try my hardest not to eat
great-grandparents
beef
grew up.
because
They
of that.
did that.
Because like seriously,
I
I worked on the dairy farm for it was about 7 months or so, and like they made me do that around the 2-month mark,
Yeah,
and
no,
they never
it-
made me do it again.
I couldn't
Instead,
do
they
it.
made me clean stables, which I was like, I'd rather shovel shit than kill 100 head of cattle a day.
Oh yeah.
I would rather shovel shit than fucking watch that many lives just snuff out that quick.
Oh no, Lindsay, he went outside to go
Whoa.
smoke a cigarette. So it's me, Brittany.
Keep in mind that was months
Done
ago.
And like that was the other thing.
Oh,
I lived with an Asian family.
Yeah, that was months ago, and then Cookie got big.
oh, an Asian family. So you would eat everything and anything in the actual animal.
Yep. And one of the main things that we would do is every month we would get our meat, which
And
meant
this is
getting a
now.
pig. And so early morning, They would wake me up because I was the only one small enough to hold the knife. And I was the only one usually, like, sober enough to hold the knife at that point, usually, as
A
well.
small one.
I feel you.
Uh,
We live
I
in
they
feel
would
rural
grab the
I feel
pig.
you on the sober part, dude. I've been.
They
there.
would wrap rope around its limbs, strap it down long ways while it was still struggling and alive,
And straight up faces the death shit.
and I would have to climb on the back of the pig
Mhm.
with the knife, get below its chin, and, like I showed earlier,
Yeah.
in, out, done. 1 minute later, that pig is completely bled out.
You know what's see? That's what I kind of hate about that though. Is like,
13 months of that.
yeah.
I watched a chicken. I was sharpening one of the blades. I held the blade out to show one of the people I was living with. I was like, wow, look at how well this blade actually sharpened. It was really nice. And a chicken just ran straight fucking cut its own head off.
Dude, I remember chopping my first chicken's head off because it's been like a dozen or like 2 dozen or more, and I actually had one run around and like that literally trimmed.
That is the craziest shit. It's the craziest shit.
People don't think that's real. No, you can
It's
chop
real.
off a chicken's head and they literally run around. It's really traumatizing.
I'll have to ask my
It's
stepdad that. He's had to
cartoonish.
do that.
No, it's really traumatizing.
It's
My stepdad had to
ghoulish
do
and
that.
cartoonish.
Mystic Beauty, I feel like you kind of walked in on the middle of the conversation. I understand, like, it's still sad in a way, but, like, we were talking about animals, or me personally, I can't say for Jacobley, but animals that I raised for that reason, and I took care of them, and it's this, like, kind of circle of life thing. Versus big industries of cattle.
Oh,
and
yeah,
chickens and stuff
absolutely.
I'm all about the circle of life. Like, I still eat meat.
Yeah.
And I still do that from time to time, but like I've also been on the side where I've actually seen where the meat comes from, and I've done the preparation of the meat myself, so I know what I'm doing when it comes to it if I had to.
100%.
I would just much rather keep it as far away from me as possible.
Oh yeah, I totally
I
understand.
can
that.
do it. I just don't
Literally,
want to.
there's nothing wrong with that at all.
Where's Winkie?
He's outside smoking a cigarette.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, no, it's. I can see how it would be something that you would get used to if it was just like your everyday. Like if it was bare necessity survival, I could do it because I can understand where that
like
was.
a
would be.
third world country, maybe like a village, you know, where that's just.
And
how
that's where
they
they came
are.
from.
Yeah, no,
They came from fucking Vietnam and Thailand. And so that's all they've ever known. And so that's what they did.
Well, I don't think
because
it's
they're like, oh, a
wrong.
pig is so cheap in America.
And honestly, I don't think it's wrong. I mean,
My state
America-
has
I feel like
this big
America's
old
like
swine farms.
I
feel
think
like
we do meat wrong. I think we teach it wrong. I think that's going to be something I want to teach my kids at a very young age. I want to take them to a.
if we're going to eat an animal, we need to eat all of the animal. I mean, I grew up Mexican.
Yes.
I'm Spanish.
I kind of want to take my kids to an actual like slaughterhouse and show them where the meat is made and be like, look, this is a grim reality, but this is a reality you should accept.
That's what
This
taught
is
me-
something that happens.
That's what
And
taught
you
me
shouldn't
not-
think meat just shows up at the grocery store.
No, that this was a life. This was a breathing life. That
Understand the importance,
Yes,
the gravity.
to I guess appreciate it. To appreciate those things.
Yes.
Oh, it definitely makes me appreciate more, and it definitely makes me appreciate steak because I eat it so rarely now. A good steak,
We had steak
and
the
I
other
eat
day. It was
that
delicious.
shit
Organic
rare.
steak. The steak was so
You
good,
eat it
organic.
rare?
I eat it blue rare if they'll let me.
Ew, I'm low key. I'm not gonna lie. I like mine like boot leather. I like mine all the way cooked.
My stepdad
Done.
grilled it,
I want to chew it and chew it and chew it and chew
and
it till
it
my daughter.
it was so this organic steak was so good.
Nah,
that
if
I was
they'll let
eating
me
the
do
gristle.
blue rare, I'll
It
get
was
it
so
blue
good.
rare. Most places won't let me get blue rare, so I gotta get it rare.
Oh, so
Then they also fuck that up and give me medium rare, so I'm usually okay with that as well.
I can deal with a little bit of pink, I guess, if it's tender, but it kind of freaks me out. I don't know. I know it's not blood; it's juices at that point because it's already cooked.
Yeah.
But like it's my mind still kind of messes with me in that way.
I mean, there was also the way that we served the pork that also gave me a deep appreciation for rare as well. My dad's always been about rare, but he's never killed an animal in his life.
Pork.
He's a fucking
Rare
joke.
pork? No.
I feel like pork can be maybe a little more rare if it's cured than steak.
Okay,
I
well
feel like
maybe.
Well, and that's the thing,
cured meat.
right?
My
Cured.
And
grandparents,
like,
they had smokehouses.
you kind of
so-
get used to one being rare, so you kind of get used to them all being kind
I
of rare.
can eat roast beef rare, but a steak no. I don't know if there's any difference, but like I can eat a roast beef rare, but not a steak. I literally
Roast
don't
beef
know
rare.
if there's a
Oh
difference.
my god.
But
My aunt makes
That's what
that
it is.
every year, and it's so good.
oh yeah,
She makes like half of it kind of medium, and then the rest of it's just rare because she knows that like
I love
my
me
dad
some-
and I will fight. Like one year with
like animals.
fists,
Arr!
we'll fight.
Oh yeah.
Like we were down to the last chunk of the rare bits, and I was like, I swear to God, if you take that, I will box you right now.
See, your mistake is when you said if you eat this, you should have been cutting it and eating it already before you even said that. So
No, we had just both finished our plates, and we were both eyeing it at the same time. I told him, I was like, if you grab that, we're going to box right now. And he looked at me, and he's like, you don't have the balls. It's like,
I got the
and I just fucking cheap shot of the fuck out of him out of his chair. And we got up, and we kind of threw hands for a second. He was like, you fucking maniac. I was like, you gonna fucking grab that
Over
steak.
some meat?
Oh, what was it? Roast beef. You don't grab that piece. You've had enough. You had twice as much as me. Like,
Y'all are wolves. Y'all are wolves.
yeah, we really
Y'all are
can
acting
be.
like wolves.
Nah, our family crest is a cat.
Yeah.
And you know what happens when cats are hungry and they're sharing prey?
I know. I'm a
If
cat.
one's hungrier
I'm
than
a
the
cat
other,
lady.
it's gonna fucking throw hands.
Like literally, okay. Like, you know when most people in the end of days, they're like, I want to be maybe cremated. Maybe I want to be made into some like soup that can be formed and grow a tree.
I'm gonna be mulched and turned into weed.
No, seriously, I want to be a cat lady and then have my cats eat me.
I want to
Man,
be buried into the ground.
You would
in
love
the
my
cemetery
favorite hip hop
grandparents were
artist.
buried in.
He
I
has
just
an
wanna
entire
have
song
My
where the
cat
opening line is question. If I died in my apartment like a rat in a cage, would the neighbors smell my corpse before the cat ate my face?
I know exactly what you're talking about. I was like,
I love Aesop Rock.
yes.
I love Ace. He's so
Which,
good.
Literally, you said that, and I was like, that's what I listened to, and I was like, I want to be eaten by
I
my
love
cat.
him so
I
much.
wanna
He's
be eaten by
produced
my
here in
cat.
town. He's produced here in Minneapolis.
Really?
Yeah, he's produced at Rhymesayers Records, which is 1/10 of a mile from my house.
Nice, dude.
If you've ever heard of Atmosphere,
Yes.
they're the owners of Rhymesayer Records.
Wow, I did not know that.
Slug is a regular at my local burger joint, my local diner, my local liquor store, and my local head shop.
Nice, dude.
And the guy that does all the like music bits is
Mm-hmm.
a regular at the bar I frequent.
Wow.
Like
Super-
that's just those two. Basically the entire bill lives here in Minneapolis and they're all over this area. And so yeah, like a couple days, or I guess this was probably a few weeks back when it was really, really nice for no reason. I was out skating and I skated past
you
this
a
area.
skater, eh?
Huh?
I said, oh, you're a skater, eh?
Yeah, I mean
He was a skater boy. I said, see you later, boy.
so I was skating around my neighborhood, and I skated past this one building that's actually Stop House Records. If you've ever heard of the rapper Prof, that's
Yep.
his record label.
Great artist.
I love him. And he was in the parking lot. And he was like, "Hey, do a kickflip." And I was like, "Hey, fuck you, Jacob."
Always the line. Do a kickflip.
He told me to do a kickflip. I told him to fuck himself. And he was like, "You know who I am?" I was like, "I know who you are, Jacob. Fuck off." And he was like, "Okay." And he just let me be.
All right. What else can he say? All right.
I knew his real name. That's why he couldn't fuck with me.
Oh, you done called him out.
I called him by his government name. That's why he was like, "Okay." I can't. Apparently, I know you for some reason.
Name. I hate it when they call me government
He
name.
actually used to date my babysitter growing up.
Wow. So he banged your babysitter. Wow.
Probably.
He banged
I mean, to be fair, he's banged a lot of people.
Slut.
He is kind of a slut. But he's fucking hilarious. And that's why I like him.
I guess he can be a slut and be hilarious.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with being a slut. I own that shit pretty hard.
No, I kind of have to agree.
I also own that shit pretty soft.
Well, depends on the woman, right?
Depends on the situation, yeah. Does she have 2 legs or 3? We'll find out when the panties come off.
Does she have a penile or not? Who knows?
Let's roll the dice. Ba 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 da ba.
How long have you been?
Wait, what was the Price is Right theme song? Shit.
That. Oh, I was. Okay.
Right?
Now you got me fucked up. I swear.
I know, right? That would have been perfect for that joke.
Oh, you made me Google it. And you know what's sad is that we're older than Google. Even you as your young self, even though I'm not much older, I'm only 30. You're only, I'm only 2 years older than you, but
Yeah.
we're older than Google, dude.
I know.
Dude,
You want to hear something really sad?
Same here.
You want to hear something really sad? Like, really, really sad? Well, broadcasting on here, I had someone ask me what 9/11 was. I told them it was the day the World Trade Center fell, and they said, "What's a World Trade Center?" And I went,
God help us all.
"How old are you?" They go, "I'm a senior in high school." And I go, "You're a senior in high school,
How are they not teaching that in high school?
and you haven't learned of 9/11.
How are they not teaching that in school? How are they not teaching that in school?
I'm sure they're teaching it at my school.
They
I
knew they was talking
remember.
about
I-
mine a lot.
I
Was
remember when I was like 8 years
dumbfounded.
old.
I couldn't
remember-
fucking believe that shit.
I
was
only
seven.
graduated high school 2 years ago, and I still know it.
Dude, I remember being in elementary school,
Second grade for me.
watching the towers fall on a wooden TV. I had a
I got
wooden
suspended.
TV. I had a wooden TV with 3 channels in my backpack, wanting to go to elementary school. I think it was like 4th grade. And I'm like,
I was in
"Mom,
second.
why can't I go to school?" And she's like, "Some towers are being bombed." And I'm like, "Mom, that's in a different state. Why can't I go to school?" Like, I didn't understand. I feel so ignorant now, but like I was like a kid. So I'm like, okay, that's it, like all the way across the country. Why can't I go to school? I want to go to school. I want to see my friends. And watching that on a wooden TV with only 3 channels, I feel like this generation will never fucking understand.
Never.
But we
Yeah, they
only had,
won't.
we had wooden TVs. We didn't have cell phones. We had
Channel
cords-
2,
we had
Channel
cords
7,
phones,
Channel 9.
no tablets, no internet, no cell phones, no. Oh my god!
We already got direct
Every-
by the time
well,
9/11
yeah.
happened.
So, here's a good one. And, like, this is a story I tell some people, and, like, the funny part about this is I'm now a coworker to this individual's fucking dad.
Oh,
I have a friend named Damien, and
Sorry,
he didn't
I
learn how to
already
ride a
interrupted you.
bike until
But
he
this
was
is the
like
first one.
12. And I was one of his friends that taught him how to ride a bike. And we were riding bikes around the neighborhoods in Minneapolis, which is full of hills. And he couldn't figure out where his brakes were. And so he turned around a corner into an alleyway, hoping to lose some speed and cut the bike out from underneath him, just to go face first into a window-mounted air conditioning unit.
Ouch.
Yeah. He had a concussion. He was pretty bad. He walked out into the middle of the street just in time for me to get there, so that way I could grab him, get him off of the street, and get him onto the, like, promenade right by the boulevards and stuff, and, like, onto the sidewalk, basically, whatever.
Yeah.
So I tossed him down onto the, like, sidewalk, and I was like, shit, are you okay? He's got this giant scrape on his head, and he's bleeding, and he's freaking out. I'm 13. I have no idea what to do. And this is the part where kids get weird. Because they're like, why didn't you just call 911? And I go, not every adult had a cell phone.
A dinosaur cell phone. A fucking dinosaur cell phone.
If you had a payphone, you'd be lucky.
Dude.
Thank you. Not every adult had a cell phone. And that's the thing that I say to people, and they're like, what do you mean not every adult had a cell phone?
Wait, what do you mean?
Phone.
You couldn't videotape all the good things you do to prove everybody else that you're doing something good? A car could be on fire, but wait, you didn't have a cell phone to set up the phone?
I got
to
my
show-
first one in grade
Believe
10
me.
too.
I used this as an argument against my parents to get a cell phone and still didn't get a cell phone.
I got my first cell phone
Type
when I was
shit.
like almost
I brought
17
this
years
up
old.
because, like, you bring this up to some people and they have no concept. They have no concept of what it would mean.
They don't know
if
that
nobody-
we didn't have phones forever. Like
You know?
I feel like they think that cavemen had internet. Like cavemen didn't have internet, bro.
They
Cavemen
at least
didn't
had
have
Bic
TV.
lighters. That's how fire was discovered, guys.
Yeah,
No,
totally.
they had to rub
Yeah,
sticks
oh, yeah.
together and use flint and phosphorus.
Again, we're all drinking. I mean, someone had to figure out to get all that fermented fruit to get all fucked up on. I'm just saying.
All I'm saying
I'm just saying.
is whoever thought of how to get honey was a weird bastard.
Oh, that's the biggest thing.
Why would you break into a honey hive and get stung the fuck out of to get honey? Was it worth it?
This
I
shit
don't
better
think
be
so.
good.
I do not think so. I do not think so.
Oh, and the guy who came up with milk, total freak.
Squeezing the titty of a cow.
You know,
a
they
freak,
keep
bro.
sucking
Goat's
out of
milk is
that.
better for you.
No,
People would
right
pay
off.
for
No,
this.
not right off the titty. You cannot drink right off the
No,
titty.
you cannot.
drink that.
Well,
It'll
no, obviously
sick.
not. But I'm saying that
You
goat
have to
milk
Oh,
is
I've
better
had
for
that
pasteurize
fresh
it.
milk right off the titty, and
You
let me
have
tell
to
you,
boil it and
Ugh.
pasteurize it. You will get parasites. You will get parasites if
Thank
you
you
drink
will.
off the
because
tip.
you're
You're not a cow. You're a human. You can't drink right off the tit of a cow. It's not. No, you'll get parasites. It's not cool.
they gave us a little thimble to try on the
Oh
little
no,
work
I've
release,
tried pure cow milk.
which, like, yeah, a thimble is nothing.
No, but I mean, if you're drinking it daily, like
Yeah,
you
you die.
you have to pasteurize it, which means boiling it to kill all the pathogens, and then chill it. I mean, unless you like hot milk, you know, I would chill it for part of my cereal. All milk is pasteurized that you get in the store. It's all boiled. It's all pathogens or boil it away. Plus, milk from an actual cow is actually way fucking thicker than you get in the store. It's like it's cream.
Yeah.
You sucking cream out that shit.
Yeah, it's virtually heavy cream.
And it's so gamey, dude. I'm just
It's
saying.
so gross.
You can taste the gaminess in it. It's
Like,
gamey.
I'm so happy I don't work on the dairy farm.
Oh no, me neither. I don't even drink milk, to be honest. I drink almond milk.
I drink almond milk or
I want to kill all them almonds. I want to pulverize. Fuck those almonds. Kill them. Kill them. Kill them. Kill them. Kill them.
yeah, pretty much just almond milk lately. I'm trying to think of what the other one was that we were drinking. But
I
I'm pretty
love
sure that was
almond
also
milk. I
almond
like
milk.
soy milk. Soy milk is not advised to males because apparently it makes your balls small. I don't fucking know.
Soy, when it's broken down in the
it has more estrogen.
Yeah,
Properties
because the
than
estrogen
testosterone.
doesn't break down in our digestive tract, it releases, which can cause some issues.
Yeah.
I avoid soy as much as possible.
Oh yeah. I mean, me. You can't see me, but I'm like, soy milk is good, and I'm holding my boobies. Soy
It's
milk
great
is
for
good.
women.
Yeah,
No, it's great for women.
Oh yeah, totally. I mean, but personally, I like the taste of
Oat milk.
That's
That's what I was thinking of.
I've never
Oat
tried
milk.
oat milk.
Oat milk is the shit.
Never tried oat milk.
Oat milk is the shit. It's like almond milk and real milk. Like, it's got that
Like thick,
kind.
like that consistency.
It's kind of got the consistency of like
The
almond milk.
is really thin. So
But-
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, exactly. It's kind of got that like silky almond milk, but then it tastes more like actual like
Oats.
whole milk.
Oh, okay. Well, because it has that full flavor.
Yeah, from the
assuming
oats.
It has that full flavor.
Oat milk is dope. Oat milk is tight. That was what I was thinking. It wasn't. I was like, it's not soy. It's not fucking
Not
peanut.
almond.
It's not
not
almond
cashew,
because
it's not.
almond was already mentioned.
Oh no, for sure. I'll have to try some oat milk.
Oat milk.
because I've seen
Try
it,
oat milk.
But you know,
I like oat milk. Like, use the original for your cereal. Use the vanilla for drinking. Vanilla is for
like I
drinking.
said, personally,
So
like I
good.
don't mind milk. It just over a while of drinking almond milk, and then I drink.
It's not
milk,
meant for us.
I can taste the fat in it, and the fat kind of disgusts me. When I drink it, I'm like, ew, I can taste all that fat. It almost
Milk's not for you.
like not like a
Milk's
rotten,
not for me. Milk's
Not
not
like
for any human.
not like a rotten flavor, but like it's just not a good flavor to me. It tastes stale. It tastes old.
Yeah, it's
And
the lactate.
When I drink, yeah. So I don't know if like almond milk and
No,
other.
it's
other
exactly
milk
what it is. It's
flavor,
lactose.
It was very fresh. It was like cold. It was like super cold. I like super
Clammy
cold milk.
almost, right?
I like super cold milk when I eat cereal.
So,
Like I will almost put my milk in the freezer so it gets so fucking cold. Like, because I like my cereal really cold. So I mean, yeah, no, I don't like cow milk because I can taste the fat, and I don't.
it's
like
not
it
meant
at
for
all.
us.
I
It's
don't
not
like
meant for human consumption.
No, I'm not a cow.
Exactly. We're not meant to have that amount of calcium. We're not meant to have any of that in our fucking regular diet.
Well,
The
and
only
unless-
reason why I agree with the dairy industry in any capacity is because I agree with cheese.
I like sour cream.
I like cheese. I like sour cream.
I like sour cream. I like yogurt.
I like yogurt.
I'm a giant yogurt fan. My daughter
You know what I
drinks
mean?
like 5-6 yogurt drinks a day. She's a yogurt fan.
I
But
like
those-
that shit.
But
And
all
like
all those
that should be
things-
allowed.
Jacob,
but-
all those things are pasteurized. All
Exactly.
those things are pasteurized milk. It's
And
not,
when you look
we're-
at the
we're
amount
not-
of
we're
milk
not
that actually
baby-
goes
we're not
into
baby
those.
cows drinking it. We
Exactly.
pasteurized it to deal with our digestive systems.
We're also eating it in smaller amounts than drinking it.
Oh yeah. Oh, the
By
only-
eating it, we're getting a smaller amount than drinking it.
I remember like back in again, you're not much older or you're not much younger than I am. So,
It really sounds like you and I had a very similar curriculum.
Oh yeah, for sure. Just saying, girls in my day growing up, like when they were like 11, 12, 13, like we develop, I should say, the ways that girls develop now at 12, 11, 13. They're much more developed. Me as a 12, 13-year-old girl, I still looked like I was fucking 10, 9. You know, flat-chested, chunky cheeks, you know what I'm saying?
That's because you're not from the Midwest.
No, because...
Let me tell you.
No,
They
can I
develop
tell you
early.
something first? No, me, Jacobley, let me tell you something first. Drink your beer. The companies who have the cattle and the chicken and all that shit have been putting more hormones into our meats. And that's why women are developing much faster because they have the hormones that they don't naturally have because they're trying to beef up the beef. And it's literally beefing up the titties and ass of our women that we have now. Because those hormones are put into them because they're eating the meat. I wasn't growing up that way. I grew up on natural fucking meat, natural fish, natural things we caused. But my younger siblings that were females, and even my daughter now, I'm afraid of, will develop a lot sooner because of the hormones that are put into chicken, pork, beef to develop them faster. It still is going into our children.
I mean,
Am I wrong?
no, you're not. I'm just gonna state, I'm from Minnesota, which means my neighbor is Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Which
Don't
means
you know?
Wisconsin was the actual study, and we were the control group.
Yeah.
And no, it's a thing. It's a thing. 100% understand what you're talking about. 100% understand and agree with what you're saying. And no, that's just the thing. And it's got a lot to do with just the way that, like, our collective diet as a nation has kind of changed.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And what it really comes down to is, like, how much genetic modification is going on.
No, exactly. That's what
how
I'm
much
saying.
synthesis is happening. How much of our food is real and not.
All of that is going into our children in our future.
Yep. It's also going into us.
Oh, no.
And you know what?
Trust me, bro.
If I were a cyborg, I'd be about it.
In a while.
If I were a cyborg, I'd be about it. But, I mean, here's something that I'm like a big advocate against here in Minneapolis. We have fluoride in our water. Doesn't sound like a bad thing, right? They use it at the dentist's office, right?
In excessive amounts is really bad.
In excessive amounts, it's really bad. And when it's in your drinking water, that's an excessive fucking amount.
I agree. Yep.
And then you put that in the toothpaste, and so you have the toothpaste fluoride and the water's fluoride combining together in your mouth. You know what happens with fluoride to your gums? You know what fluoride does? It numbs. It numbs your gums. It acts as a paralytic, and it paralyzes. So your gums can't heal correctly if they've got, like, actual issues with, like, the gum design, like I had because of my, like, I had crowding when I was a kid, and so, like, I've got, like, weird gums.
Yeah, no, so I've had a lot of dental issues myself. I mean,
because it's all numb,
you don't feel it.
None of it heals.
Until it's too late and you go to the dentist and they're like, you got to get this and this and this and this. And I was like, wait, I didn't feel shit. I thought I was totally fine. I have my wisdom teeth taken out. Like, I think like 8 years ago, I had my wisdom teeth taken out because, I became a late adult and they started crowding, you know what I mean?
Yep.
But when they took my wisdom teeth out, which is 4 teeth, top and bottom, they also took out another 4, my other molars behind that. So literally, I feel like a fucking grandpa because from my nose forward is the only teeth I have.
Yeah,
I had braces and I had extensive dental procedures and all that stuff. But why? For me,
so I have
teeth.
I have 2 impacted wisdom teeth that I need to get pulled out soon. And then my other 2 wisdom teeth were meant to grow in and replace molars.
Yes, no, they pulled out teeth in my mouth to make room for wisdom teeth, but they fucked up.
Yep. And
so they had to
I am gonna point this out. My oral surgeon who did the operation did a really good job.
No, I agree. Mine too.
On my upper jaw. He completely fucked up my lower jaw because my lower wisdom teeth are impacted because my back set molars were impacted when he did the operation. He thought my back sets were my wisdom.
Yeah.
And so now I have impacted wisdom teeth in the back, and I'm starting to get crowding. But the initial crowding caused a bunch of fucked up shit right through here. And that fluoride refuses to let me heal it correctly.
Oh, no, I get it. Let me see your smile. Okay, yeah, but you have about the same as me. I mean, I've
not
had,
bad.
I've had
Like it still
braces.
holds position.
I've
It's
had
just
braces and my teeth have shit.
yeah, it's not too bad. It's just upsetting that it won't heal correctly.
Oh no! I totally understand. I totally get it. It's not like detrimental, but it's not ideal.
Yeah.
It's not ideal. But no, but I get it.
It's also difficult to clean because you have to clean extra amount of tooth.
Oh yeah, totally.
And
no,
that
I get that.
That causes bleeding, and it's just the whole thing. And like if my jaw wasn't in that kind of weird paralytic state because of the amount of fluoride in our water all the fucking time.
No, and to be honest, a lot of fluoride will start to harm your teeth.
Exactly. It'll erode away the enamel.
Yeah, no, exactly, yeah.
And so, like, yeah, that's kind of why I'm like weird about it, you know? Like, it's just kind of like...
What's up, Silver Skull? Good to see you, bro.
I'm against it in your waterways. I'm all for it in your toothpaste. That's fine. That's a small amount and a controlled amount twice a day. Whatever. But in your waterways, you're drinking that.
Well, it's like putting chlorine in the water. Here in Arizona...
They do that in Texas, too.
Yeah, but you
can't drink the water.
We live in a desert, bro. Like, there's barely even water here, let alone clean water. So,
to be fair, I get it.
Literally, we're drinking water that we flushed in the toilet, and they just put enough chlorine in it to make it not taste bad. So, I mean, I don't drink water out of the faucet, to be honest.
I wouldn't.
You know,
I wouldn't either. I get it.
To get filtered water, but
you do. Have you ever tried the reverse osmosis?
No, that's exactly the water we drink. That is my favorite flavor. I love water, reverse osmosis. I told Wayne that. I was like, I will only ever get reverse osmosis water because it tastes the best to me.
That stuff's crazy. We went to a Airbnb in Colorado Springs, and the lady who ran the place, she had a reverse osmosis like system, and she had gallons that she had made through reverse osmosis for the guests. And I was like, that's really cool.
Good. It tastes so crystal. Oh my god! Like I don't even know what it is.
We put it in the bong. It was so tight,
dude. Okay, now you give me ideas. Cause like see, I've been smoking since I was 11 years old. I'm 30. So, and I've never stopped other than being pregnant, and I had to because I didn't want to get my baby taken away. You know what I'm saying? Via the government.
The only time I stopped was treatment. I got you. Wink, wink.
Otherwise, I personally don't think it's bad. That's just my personal opinion, but I want to follow the government. I don't want to get my kids taken away. So, yeah. But yeah, no, I'm 100% a water bong person. Like Wayne, babe, he likes to smoke out of like blunts and shit. Me, I'm like, no, I want a fat ass bowl out of a bong, and I want to die, and I want to get high.
Wait, can you see the screen?
Yeah, I can see all your percolators. I can see them.
Oh, this one's my baby pipe. Do you want me to grab the big one?
It looks beautiful. I used to have a lot of Tommy Chong and John Baker.
Jerome Baker.
Jerome Baker. My bad.
I love him.
It's been 8 years, so my bad. I had to give him.
No, you're good. You're good.
I had to sell him because I had a baby. So Jerome Baker.
And I know who you're talking about. Jerome Baker, man.
Jerome Baker.
I love him.
Like 3
He's
mil.
based out of Honolulu. Did you know that?
3 mil glass pieces, dude. Like big bongs. Like yes. I would sell them for like $300-$400, dude. Like, yes, exactly like that. Jerome Baker, yes. Tommy Chong bongs. I had a couple with the warts. You know what a wart on a bong is, right?
Yeah.
Like I had a couple.
I'm not a fan.
No, but me neither. But I bought a Tommy Chong bong off of like a road trip that I seen. It was like literally like a zip tied to a wall. And it had a wart with actual Tommy Chong on it. And I was like, let me buy it, dude. And he saw
that was the trademark of that brand.
Yes.
That brand.
Yes.
That's actually funny. You want to hear something really funny about that brand?
Yeah.
There's a reason why I'm kind of somber when you're talking about it. That brand is actually the reason why Tommy Chong had a multi-million-dollar bounty on its head.
Oh, yeah. I know.
That brand requested his likeness through kind of shady words meaning kind of deals.
Mm-hmm.
And he didn't really realize. And he
No,
was,
I feel bad for
or
him. To
they
be honest. I feel
they
bad
were
for him,
selling
to be
them
honest.
and they were used.
They
And
made
so
him look bad. He meant something, and they made him look bad.
it was so funny hearing his
don't believe
interview
that
about
Tommy
it, though.
Tom
Did you
was
ever hear his interview?
Oh yeah.
Afterwards, he's like, yeah, they showed up. They're like, you're under arrest. I said, for what? And they said, for paraphernalia. I was like, and? Do you have marijuana in the house? Yeah, of course.
Like, are you dumb? Why are you even here, bro? You already know.
Like,
Why are you even
you not
here?
know who I am? Your parents know who I am.
Right?
Your parents probably made you to a video of mine. Your parents probably made you watching a movie of mine.
You ever seen the Corsican Brothers, bro?
Yes. No, but I mean, I wish I had all of them all, to be honest. Like, I had a collection of probably like a dozen Jerome Baker bongs, but I sold them all.
I used to have a collection somewhere worth, was it $15,000?
Yeah, mine was only like $1,200. I had one expensive
My
one.
ex took nearly all of them.
Like, you know, the rest were gifted. Like, you know, I don't want to bring this with me. You know, all right, I'll give you $50. It's already
I've
good.
gotten a lot.
You know what I mean? Yeah. And I'm like, I'm not going to give it up. It's something good. Like, it's a glass piece.
Actually, here's some sad news. I actually just lost my grinder.
Oh.
I just lost my grinder, yeah. I also just lost my chillum, my little pinchy, my little
Oh my
one-hitter.
god, chillums. See, chillums are my bitches. Whenever I worked, because obviously, you know, you have a job and work, and I would have a pack of cigarettes, but
Here's
then
the
I would
thing.
have my chillum with my little bag of weed in
Here's
my
the
cigarette
thing.
box. You know, I'm gonna go smoke a cigarette, boss. AKA, I'm gonna fill up my chillum and smoke a bowl real quick.
I don't know where. There it is.
But I'm
So
a
here's the thing.
huge chillum fan.
Here's what happened. We got a speeding ticket for 84 miles an hour in a 65.
So warranted.
So he pulled us over, and the first thing he asked me was, "How much weed you got?" I go, "I gotta chill him."
Why you gotta be stereotypical, bruh?
Give him the chillum. Well, there was no arguing with that point. It was a freshly burnt bowl, so there's no way
Oh,
he
you can
didn't
smell it. Yeah.
There's no way he
smell it.
didn't.
Yeah, you smell it.
And so I just owned my shit. Gave him the chillum,
Yep.
gave him my grinder, gave him the jar.
Wait, this happened recently?
This happened yesterday.
Yep.
You're a bad boy.
Of course I'm a bad boy. It actually says in my dossier in the Robbinsdale Police Department, public nuisance and hooligan.
I've only been arrested and
wouldn't
went to
doubt it.
jail for one night. And you know what it was for?
21 days.
What? I've only been to jail for one night.
Here's the thing. I got a warning.
Then why did you go to jail?
I didn't go to jail for this. I've been to jail for, it was
okay,
destruction of property. 5th degree
Okay.
misdemeanor destruction of property.
I've only been to jail one time and I never want to go ever again.
I had a ball. I made friends with a bunch of cool dudes. I played pinochle.
Dude, no,
Um,
but okay.
I play bets with people over
you're
crazy
in a
shit.
Mail cell. You're in a mail cell. Okay. So when I went to jail, because long story short, I just had a baby, right? My son, who's 8 years old now, almost 8 years old. And he was like a few months old. Baby
My
daddy.
daughter will be 8 in February.
I'm sure she's absolutely gorgeous.
She looks just like Dad.
I was gonna say, I'm sure she's absolutely gorgeous. So you're welcome. Anyways, so he was just a few months old, and for whatever reason, my baby daddy, his dad, was a super alcoholic, and I thought he would change once we had a kid, but he didn't. Anyways, so he's drinking margaritas, getting really drunk. We're fighting, we're arguing. Baby boy's 2 months old, just a little tiny little babe, and he said, "I'm gonna take away your baby, and you're never gonna see him again." And he locked himself in the bedroom. And I broke down the door with a wine bottle. I literally grabbed a wine bottle and smashed the door to pieces. Beat the shit out of him. He ran upstairs. I pushed him down the stairs.
I literally grabbed that man's ball so hard, I'm pretty sure he's never going to have kids again. Because, he was screaming. He was scratching at my face. I was grabbing his ball so hard. And then I called the cops because I was afraid I was going to kill him. I said, you guys need to come over here because I'm kicking his ass and I'm going to kill him. And then they came over and they arrested me. And because I admitted to domestic violence, I had to go to jail overnight. And he literally has not messed with me since. So.
See, you want to know?
That was the only time I went to jail. And when I went to jail, like, there's so many drunk women were in there. Like, I was totally sober. I just was like, man, I just need my baby daddy's ass.
No. You were in lockup. You were not in jail.
No, well, I was in a holding cell for 24 hours.
That's lockup. That's not jail.
No, but
I'll tell you what jail
is
is like.
still really bad. There were still a lot of bitches in there.
No, that's
my ass, and I'm like, why?
Yeah, that's the fear tactics. No, that's the fear tactics of it.
They were all 5'4", by the way, so I'm 5'8", so I know they wouldn't be able to do nothing. Just saying.
When you go to a holding cell, when you go to lockup, it is to scare you.
I was terrified, dude.
Jail is actually pretty low key and actually pretty lit. Just don't make any enemies. Don't fucking do stupid shit.
I'm a crime scene, crime story enthusiastic, like jail life enthusiastic. I've watched a lot of documentaries, a lot of stories, a lot of whatever, what have you. You know what I'm saying? That's all interesting to me. I'm super interested on how far the human mind can bend. I honestly, like, my dream passion was not only to be when I was younger, to be a marine biologist, but now I want to be a mortician. That might be morbid, but I want to give closure to families, and I don't want to be a detective. I like crime scene. I like all that crime scene shit. I love, like I said, just seeing how far the human mind will bend. Like, why do people disassemble people? Why do people do all this shit? I'm curious. But then ultimately, I want to be a mortician, and I kind of want to bring that good closing to people.
No, I'm all about it. More people should be. But I'm going to tell you this. Now, I haven't been to prison. Prison is a different animal.
Oh, yeah.
But I have been to jail. Real jail. The kind that you're locked up in, for, up to 2 years.
I was saying more than 30 days, yeah.
Yeah, I've been in the real jail. And to be fair, for the most part, it's pretty lit. Keep your head down, get some food, hang out.
Yeah, don't be a dickhead, you're going to find trouble. Don't find trouble.
Morgan will attest to this. Jacobley is a natural show-off.
Yep.
And when you're in jail and you're a natural show-off, you do stupid shit just to prove you can do the stupid shit so that way nobody fucks with you.
Yeah. I was always told to act crazy when someone messes with me.
I made a bet with, I think it finalized with 8 guys, 1 honey bun each.
Oh, off with that honey bun.
Hey, a honey bun might as well be $100 bill.
I don't blame you. I literally do not blame you. So it's worth it for a honey bun.
So I got 8 of them out of this, right? So the deal was I could snort an entire line of salt.
Ew.
And you did, didn't you?
And I did.
I know.
Crushed it.
And now I know why the way you are right now.
Oh, I'm a fucking maniac.
I'm just fucking with you, bro. I'm literally fucking.
I'm a fucking maniac. I'm an adrenaline junkie. I'm a fucking psycho. And I own that shit. Day in, day out, because that's my reality.
I feel like we're practically the same age. We're only 2 years apart. But I remember in high school, junior high, we're all the kids let's snort pixie sticks,
Yep. And that was what gave me the idea.
No, we are already damaged product before you even got to there. We were already damaged product from pixie sticks.
And that's why I was like, and because like
already failed us.
I like booger sugar.
I like booger sugar too.
I like that booger sugar. So I knew I could do it, right? And everyone was just kind of like, "Oh, this crazy ass white boy is just about to snort this line of fucking like salt, whatever." But the ones that were like, "There's no way he can do it," threw down. So I got 8 honey buns out of it, and I crushed it. I killed it.
Worth it.
Totally worth it because I was able to trade those for ramen. I was able to trade those for Doritos.
Okay, I've never been in jail, dude, but like I said, I've watched enough. Documentaries don't tell you anything. But I've known enough people. I'm in Phoenix, Arizona. The most popular city in the state. Trust me, everybody I know is a fucking quote-unquote juggalo and went to jail and did all this. You already know. I seen you. Yeah. I see your face. You already know. So that's what I grew up in. Everybody's such a hard ass. Everybody's such a fucking. I call them Juffalos because it ain't real. It's a Juffalo. Thank you very much.
When I went to court to find out if I was going to jail, I told the judge flat out. She's like, "So what do you want to do? Do you want to do community service? Do you want to do probation? Do you want to do house arrest? How do you want to go about this?" And I said, "Take my ass to jail."
Yep, just get it over with.
And she looked at me and she's like, "Are you serious?" I was like, "Yeah. If it means I'm not going to be on probation, if it means I'm not going to have to pay a fine, if it means I'm not going to have to do community service, send my dick ass to fucking jail."
Yeah, no, I don't blame you.
And she was like, "Sold."
I'd rather just do my time hard, quote unquote hard time, versus like, you know what I mean, being on parole and like having to answer to someone. Just let me do what I gotta do, and then when I'm a free man, I'm a free man.
Well, like I told that to my lawyer too, and my lawyer was just like, "Well, it's gonna damage my reputation because I'm your public defender," and I was like, "It's not gonna damage your reputation worth shit because I'm firing you." Because I'm going to just go to jail.
I don't need you.
And he was like, "Okay."
Jeff! Thank you, Jeff.
That's fair. And that's kind of always been like the way that I address shit. Like I'd rather just face it head on than just like roundabout it.
To be honest, I probably would still be in jail now if I probably would have actually gone to jail if my baby daddy would have told them everything I did to him. Because right before I kicked his ass, he threw like a bunch of margaritas and like alcoholic drinks on me, which is when the cops came and actually, because I called them saying, "I'm going to kill this man." They came and they're like, "You smell like alcohol." And I was like, "Yeah," because he literally threw like 4 to 5 margaritas on me trying to piss me off. And it done pissed me off, and that's why I'm kicking his fucking ass. To be fair, how dare you throw a fucking alcoholic drink on me? How fucking dare you do that shit? That's like that. You might as well spit on me, bro. Throw a drink on someone. It's like the same as spitting on someone, right?
That's like one step below the bitchiest bitch.
No, that's what I'm saying. So if I came and threw a fucking drink in your face, whether it's water, would you see it as any different than me spitting in your face?
I would honestly look at the individual and be like,
wow. He's a junkie alcohol. He was
just a salty bitch, ain't you?
No, exactly. And after throwing multiple drinks on me, the cops were like, "You smell like alcohol." And I was like, "Yeah, because I have alcohol covering me." And if he would have actually gone to court, I totally would have gone to jail so much longer. But he was so afraid because he has a record. He didn't come to court. Which I'm low-key glad about. Because I did some things that probably would have gotten me in jail longer.
Wow. Ah, shit, I grabbed the turkey one.
I was going to say, what is that?
It was a brat.
Big old beef jerky turd?
That's what it is now.
That's what it looks like. Ew, I can't eat bratwurst, dude. You must be from fucking Minnesota. I bet you eat chili and coleslaw on that shit too, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know. I know.
You know what poutine is? You know what poutine is?
I know. Don't you know? I know.
Nah, you don't know what poutine is.
Poutine? I'm French Canadian, bro. My last name is Dakotax.
Okay, so you know what
Canadian,
poutine is.
We're French Canadian, eh?
Then you know how bomb that shit is.
Yeah, who doesn't like French fries, cheese, and fucking brown gravy?
Texas.
No, Texas sucks, asshole. No. I'm sorry. I lived there for 2-3 years. It sucks,
I
asshole.
lived there for 7 months and I couldn't take it.
No, it's humid. I like my dry.
I love humid.
I like the dry heat. I like it dry.
I just like hot.
Well,
I actually don't care if it's dry or if it's humid.
dude,
I just
Arizona,
genuinely enjoy hot.
This is why. See, people don't understand. I'm a cold-hearted bitch. I have poor circulation, so I'm always cold. And so when they're like, it's 120 degrees, and they're like, everybody's miserable, I'm like literally laying out like, oh yeah.
Neuropathy.
Yeah.
Same problem.
This is my degree, bitch, because I'm a cold-hearted bitch. I'm from the depths of the ocean. This is
It's
my
70 degrees and I'm freezing.
Yeah, no. It's 80 degrees and I'm freezing, bro. It's
80 degrees and I'm
degrees
freezing too.
and I'm
I get that.
I'm wearing sweatpants and a sweater right now, and it's
I'm wearing sweatpants.
it's
I'm not wearing a
105, it's
sweater.
105 degrees outside right now, and I'm wearing sweatpants and a sweater. Just saying.
I'm gonna eat the other pot.
You're gonna eat your little wrinkly dick fucking beef jerky looking thing.
Soaked in beer and yeah, cheese.
That straight up looked like a big old dick. The other one was like dehydrated. That one is well hydrated. That one is well hydrated.
Why did I just switch back tabs and see Jacobley sucking up?
I mean, it doesn't bother me because, to be honest, like I have
I'm working on.
I have a hard time with falling in love with gay guys. My whole life, I'd fall in love with someone, and then I find out they're gay, and I'm like, you're never gonna love me. I don't have a pee-pee, so that don't bother.
My wifey. I don't know. I'm just kind of like, you know what? I mean, as my description says on here, I'm just an absurdist.
Yeah.
I don't really even believe in sexuality so much. Like,
Oh no, I mean, I love females. I think females are like the most.
females are beautiful.
Oh god, the most beautiful creatures in the whole.
Males
entire
can
world.
also
Oh
be
my
beautiful.
God. Oh, totally. But I have a more affinity for females.
It's hard
Yeah.
not to.
I mean, yeah, no. I mean, like,
It's really hard not to.
I don't want to touch me personally, I don't want to touch a female. I don't want to touch her lady parts. I'm not interested in that. I just want to look at her. She could be buck naked. I just want to be like, oh, girl, oh, damn. If I had a dick, but I don't, you know. But I don't. But you're so gorgeous.
But you could.
Oh,
That's
no,
the thing.
No, but
you
I
could
would.
have one.
No, but I
with a strap
would.
on.
No. I low-key like getting fucked. Just saying. Nobody heard that. Anyways, I low-key like being a woman.
You like
having
being the
a man.
Oni hole.
No, I like having a man. I like being a woman. I just think women are attractive. And if I had a pee-pee, I would, but I don't, so I won't. I just think I'm like, damn, girl. If I did, I would, but I don't. So I'm just gonna be like, damn, girl.
So you're saying
I'm the type of
just
female.
just a bomb ass female wanted to go down on you.
I wouldn't say no.
That's what I wanted to hear.
But I wouldn't do anything with her. I'm just saying, like maybe like a little booby grab, like a little booby
You want to go
grab.
down on her?
No. I'm absolutely not interested in female parts. I only like mine. I could do me all day. No
Oh, you're
one
a
else.
pillow princess. That's fine.
Fuck you. Fuck you. I'm just saying I find females attractive. I think they're beautiful creatures. And I
So
will
does
always-
everyone on their sophomore year of college.
I'm older than you. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, smoke your shit. Because I've been dry for like a week. I fucking hate you, bro, so much. I've literally had no weed for a week.
Mind you, I just had shit confiscated. That's the joke of it all.
I still hate you.
I'm gonna be using this fucking ticket that they gave me as fucking filters on my joints for the next year.
Roll up like Bible papers. Hey, I know how they do it in jail. I've seen it in jail. Like, let me get a Bible. Let me get a Bible so I can roll my fucking cigarettes. Let me roll my joints. I know. I wasn't even in jail and I did that shit. I wasn't even in jail and I did that shit, so.
Well, we're all just on some ratchet shit. That's okay.
Ah, I know, right? I was like, where's this conversation gone? Literally, it's like gone like 360. And
Yeah, it's just gone ratchet.
I'm glad you guys are kind of enjoying me. Winkie like talks to y'all and stuff, but I really don't have any friends. I kind of feel bad. Don't feel bad for me. I don't have any friends. I don't really talk to anybody. So I've
Starting
really
YouNow.
No, I do, but like, okay. Like, I get YouNow, you know what I mean? And
Come to my show then, for Lord's sake.
Yeah.
what kind of my
What am I?
But, no, for sure. But, I mean, like, I guess being a female in a way, and I've been around YouNow, I met my husband on here, WinkieTheTwinkie. I met him on YouNow here, and we have a baby now who's 3 years old.
Mazel tov.
Dang.
Right?
Well, I knew
So
about it. I didn't know
Lord.
you guys met on here.
Yeah, no, like, I met Winkie here like 5 years ago, and then we started guesting. We started doing Thirsty Thursdays, and then we started talking.
Oh, I bet y'all
offline.
asked if we're thirsty.
Oh, I'm so thirsty. I mean, don't tell him, but he thirsty because he's like, over 50 and I'm
You need some.
30. He had his, BYT, pretty young thing. I want to love you, BYT, pretty young thing. So, I mean, that's why you had the baby. Anyways, she's 3 years old now. And it's been 5 years, and we're very happy. So,
See, as lovely as your story is, I hope it never happens for my dad.
well,
Last thing I need is another kid competing for his fucking millions.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, if I
That's
did,
like my only hope for a normal life.
don't worry. If I ever dated your dad, you wouldn't have to fight over attention. Don't worry. I will give you all the attention, baby boy.
I'm not worried about the
I
attention.
know. I'm literally just fucking with. I'm sorry. It's so wrong to fuck with you like that. But I'm
No,
like,
he
but like I'm sorry, young men like you, like my age, and they try to give me shit, and I'm like, dude, don't make me fucking date your dad because I can.
see,
Don't make me fucking date your dad because I can.
you're not from Russia and you're not.
Oh no,
Like,
I'm not. No, I'm not
21.
green. I'm not green card.
Yeah, that's really what he seems to be into right now. And I'm really like,
Sorry, dude. That's really shitty.
That seems really morally reprehensible.
I mean, if that's what makes him happy and if that's what he wants to stick with, I guess, whatever. But, someone who likes young women all the time, stuff like, okay, I should say when I first met Winkie, I did not know how old he was. And when we finally met, it did not matter the age. It wasn't like, I'm dating you because you're younger. He didn't know how old I was. And I didn't know how old he was.
That's nice. That's true. And that's good.
Yeah, I wish
But,
I
like-
said the same for one of my exes.
No, I get it.
My dad literally has told me shit along the lines of, what would you think of a stepmom that you could bounce a quarter off her ass? And I'm like, I don't know what I would think about that. I think you'd have to worry about her around me.
Yeah.
Like,
Because she had the old bull, but what about the young buck? Yeah, no, I get it, bro. The Marine dad I told you about that taught me all the things about hunting, fishing, and living life, his wife is the same age as me. So, I mean, I'm not mad at him. Oh, okay,
no, and like, it's the other thing too is like, I'm like, if you can get it, shit.
and you're happy and she's happy and you guys have a relationship, it's not just like a strictly like I guess sexual thing, you know what I mean? But like building a relationship, because me and Winkie, his name is Wayne, have built a relationship over the past 5 years. We've been together for 5 years. It's not been easy, but you know, we make it work. It happens.
Well, and that's what you should do in a good relationship.
No, I feel like people nowadays throw shit away that don't work instead of trying to fix it.
Yeah, you should always work.
Try.
If not towards
At least
fixing
try.
it, towards a better.
At least try.
Yeah.
And especially people now who don't even know how to co-parent. They're just like, I'm just gonna just absolutely
I don't
nothing. Like, no, you gotta co-parent. You gotta allow people to be themselves and
This is
do
the
whatever.
second
they
time
do.
this has come up today for me. It's
Sorry, I know it. Where do you
I've
think
got
you're, dude?
I've got an 8-year-old, or she'll be 8 in February.
an 8-year-old girl?
She's in 7. Yeah, she'll be in 3rd grade next year.
Oh, so will mine. I have a 7-year-old son who's almost turning 8.
Her name's Sophia. She
I'm
is.
sure she's
light of my
absolutely
life.
gorgeous,
Light.
dude.
Yeah, I don't get to see her.
Perfect in every way. Someday, dude.
I don't get to see her because her mom wants me to pay like crazy amounts in child support that she'll get through the government while she survives off OnlyFans.
I'm really sorry, bro. Because even with my son, my son's he'll be 8 years old soon, and with his dad, like I said, the one I beat the shit out of and went to jail for.
But you'd still let him be in his life.
I've never asked him for child support. He's not in his life. He's not in his life at all.
But if he came back and was like, "Hey, I'm
yeah.
ready,"
Yeah, if I trusted him, but I don't, because he's kind of a junkie. He did heroin and shit, so it's a little.
Well, I mean, so did I. But I mean, actually, what's the today's date? In 4 days,
Mhm.
4 days, I get to celebrate 10 years.
I mean,
10 years clean off
even-
heroin.
good for you, bro.
Hell yeah.
Holy shit.
I was
Gabby
so
brought that
proud of
up, and
you.
I was like, is it really? And she's like, 17, you're 27. I'm like, oh my God.
You should be so proud of yourself.
Is-
Because-
I really can't be.
No, because it's different for people to say I'm proud of you. Because but you should teach children to be. You're not a child, but I'm saying you should teach children to be proud of themselves. You don't need my approval, anyone's approval to say I'm proud of you. You should be proud of yourself.
I was
And
proud
I'm
of myself
proud.
after 1 year. And like, this would be the same thing if I used like the fucking 12 steps to do this. I'd tell the same thing at the same in the same fucking way.
100%.
After 1 year, it's pretty easy because you've gotten into a new habit.
Yes.
By 3 years, you're completely in that habit and it's never going to bother you again.
Mhm.
By 5 years, you've had a couple of hiccups that'll maybe make you think about it, but you
Understand.
really don't have any issue.
Yeah.
But once you get past that, it's smooth sails. And so to get to 10 years, you're good. You're smooth. Done.
It's not an accomplishment. I'm just saying it. You shouldn't sell yourself short of an accomplishment. Till the day you die, you should say, I am doing this, and this was a problem, and I am sober from this, and it is an accomplishment, and it's something to be proud of.
I mean, I am proud of it.
Just saying, it's something to be proud of.
I got a
something you
tattoo to
over-
recognize it. It's the first tattoo I ever got because I got clean when I was 17 and I got out right when I turned 18.
Mm-hmm.
Right when I turned 18, I got a tattoo to commemorate it. But yeah, no, we're...
Tattoos at 18 too, but they're really shitty. So.
The best part about that tattoo was that it won Best Black and Gray Scale of the Minneapolis Tattooing Convention for that year.
Nice. So much been done by a professional.
It was done by he's fucking good. His name's Damian Cressy. You can check him out on Instagram, and he's got some just outstanding work. My personal favorite is the one that he had to do on himself because he lost a bet. It's a tattoo of a penis.
I feel like every tattoo artist has to do one on themselves.
Yep. Well, no, that's part of your training. Is
Yeah,
you
exactly.
do your
That's
first
what I
tattoo
felt.
on yourself.
See how it feels.
So you know your hand, yeah.
You can't be too hard on it.
But he had to put one on his knee.
Ooh,
Not because
really
he was
sensitive,
doing it as
girl.
practice. He did it because he lost a bet. And it's a tattoo of a chainsaw.
Ouch.
And it says, fuck trees. And the chainsaw would look like a normal chainsaw if it weren't for the very veiny cock that the chainsaw is made out of.
Oh, okay.
And so it works on two parts because, you know, it's a dick, so it fucks.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Chainsaw, so it fucks trees.
See
And
a
it
big
says
dick on
fuck
this
trees.
knee.
And it's clear as day. And it's really beautiful. Like, I know that sounds weird, but it's a beautifully done tattoo. It's really, really good. And he did it on himself because he lost a bet.
Sucks to be him, bro. Because, I mean, your knee, man. My knee, I can't even imagine getting a tattoo on my knee. I've had ones on my
I have a
back.
tattoo on the back of my kneecap.
Ooh.
So on the opposite side of my knee, on
like
the
not,
inside.
like, not like
That is not the back of your kneecap. That's the back of your fucking leg. The back of your kneecap is inside your fucking body. You can't get a tattoo in there unless you hire a really
No,
good
you can't.
fucking person.
your inner lower thigh where it connects behind your
The
knee.
actual, like, pocket where your
Yeah,
leg
no,
closes
I
up.
trust me, I got chunky legs. I got a fat knee pocket. Back knee pocket. I got a fat one.
Knee pocket.
I
It's
got
just a weird
fat
thing.
knee pocket.
On the back
in the
side of
back.
your knee.
The knee
I have
pocket.
a tattoo of an asteroid on the back side of
So
my
a
knee.
rock.
And it hurt like a son of a bitch.
Oh, I bet. I only have.
I also have my Achilles tendon tattooed with a black hole.
I have both my shoulders, the middle of my back, a giant thing on the across my whole back, and up my left forearm, and then my right wrist. I have a birthmark of a heart with a piece missing, and for some stupid fucking reason, I decided to outline it. So it's like a heart with a little piece missing out of the bottom of it, but that's my actual true birthmark. It's literally a heart with a little piece at the bottom missing in it. And I got it outlined, but, you know, they all suck asshole. They all hurt.
But I mean, like, I'm tatted.
Oh, no, Wayne has he has full sleeves on both sides.
I have a really big back piece. I'm working
No,
on
I
a
have
sleeve on both sides.
I have a pretty big back piece. The whole middle of my back is full of like skull and roses, like collage. Like it's a bunch of roses and skulls. Because I wanted to be a hard ass, even though I'm not.
Let's see how this. Let's see how this looks.
No, he's showing it back.
Bro. Really?
Oh, nice! It's a Cthulhu.
It is a Cthulhu.
It looks like a baby Cthulhu.
It's got like
Oh, it's so cute, little baby Cthulhu.
16 more hours to go.
Oh yeah, but what's on your chest?
Heartless.
I was gonna say it looks like Kingdom Hearts, bro.
It is Kingdom Hearts, bruh.
Bro, I'm a super nerd, like super nerd.
It's got the nobody looped throughout it.
I was literally gonna say, I was like, I've been recently playing Kingdom Hearts 3 for the first time because like I'm a mom, so I'm like late, you know. Like,
I rented that game from Redbox the day it came out.
Dude, it was pretty badass.
I finished it that same day.
Dude, it's pretty badass.
And I broke the disc. I was so pissed. I was so let down.
Pay for it.
I was so let down. I was like, nobody deserves to play this. This is awful.
Well, it took me. I've only played like a few
I
things.
I beat it in a single night.
But see, I'm 100%.
On 10 hits of acid.
I'm 100% completist. So I have to go around, even though I beat like a Heartless, in an area, I have to go back and bust up all the shit, all the things, all the boo-boo-doo.
I swept through that game.
Well, I
And
was
it
sober,
took me
so it took me
12
longer.
hours on a fuckload of acid.
Well, I'm a
Which
mom.
I mean, and you've seen the visuals in that game and the special like attacks and like combos that you can do with all the crazy lights and
It
shit.
is so majestic. Like
When
literally,
you're on
it's so
acid, it's really
magical.
hard to concentrate.
It's like literally you're like bouncing around the whole thing with all these different moves, like over and over and over and over and over and over.
All
It's
the
like,
lights,
It's
the
so
explosions, the fireworks.
So much going on. So much going on.
I wrecked that game on acid. And I was so pissed when I beat it in the morning.
I have not wrecked that game sober, so fuck you.
I didn't have to wreck it sober. I wrecked it super fucked up. I'm doing a run through of Diablo right now, and I'm really pissed. I'm playing Diablo 3.
The original Diablo?
No, I have that. I just I'm not. No, I'm playing
And it
Diablo
doesn't work
3.
on anything anymore, but yeah.
No, I have it. I just can't play it.
Yeah, no one can play it, dude.
I have Diablo 3 on Xbox 360, which sucks because I wish I had it on my PlayStation.
Do you play
Because yeah,
Are you
of course.
like you know what I mean, like a role player, you know what I'm saying?
I have a Brotherhood of Steel tattoo.
I didn't see that motherfucker.
No,
okay.
you didn't.
So
You
I
had
know
no,
you were a
like-
nerd. I just want to know how much of a nerd you were.
I have a One Piece tattoo.
Oh, okay. You
I'm a weeb on top of
Wow, you a fucking weeb, bro.
it.
You okay? Don't even need to start on animes. Don't even start. That's why I
No,
asked you
because
earlier,
I'm always gonna default to One Piece, and the reason why 1,000+ episodes.
Oh man, I couldn't even watch them. It's just too many episodes. I don't have that much time.
Exactly.
I don't have that much time.
I'm only 300 episodes behind.
Weeb.
I'm only 300 episodes behind.
Okay, like last time I was like a super hardcore like anime watcher. Like I watched like Chobits. Like when I was 18.
Yes.
When I was 18 years old. So this was like 10 years ago.
What about Sekirei?
Chobits, Snaggeray.
Yeah.
I watched what was the other one? Obviously Death Note. Like duh. Who hasn't watched
Yu Yu
fucking Death
Hakusho?
Note? Hakusho, of course. Oh my god, dude.
Rurouni Kenshin.
What was that one? Was it
I'm really just listing off the ones that were on Toonami.
What were their names? It was like Magic something. A bunch of magic girls. I don't know, but like Chobits and Elephant Lead was one of my favorites. I fucking love
Yeah.
Elephant Lead, whatever you pronounce it. But that was like one of my favorites, to be honest. Like one of my favorites. I will watch it over and over and over again.
That would have meant Dot Hack around that same time.
But like I said, that was like 12 years ago. Like
Yeah.
watching anime. Oh,
You want to hear how weeby I am? You want to hear how weeby I am? My daughter's middle name comes from an anime.
I almost named Mallory.
Her name is Yui.
Oh my god! Wow, you fucking nerd.
That's nerdy.
You super nerd. She's like, what? Daddy, why is it my better name? Cause we nerds, baby. Cause we nerds. Cause we nerds, baby girl. Cause we nerds.
Because Sword Art Online was really popular.
Did you ever watch the movie Ninja Scroll?
I have. Yeah.
That was like, I watched Ninja Scroll when I was like fucking 10 years old. Because my brother is 8 years older than me. And he was like super into anime. Like he played like Tenchu and all that shit. Like when PlayStation was out. Yes. He played Tenchu. And I was like, oh, this is so cool. Oh my god, fucking ninjas. Like, yes. So I remember watching Ninja Scroll when I was like 8 years old. And I'm like, why is this girl like birthing snakes? And like, why is
that's what it do?
Why does this guy have a beehive on his back? And like, why is this other guy all this other shit? I'm like, I was so confused as a child.
Because
like,
that's how they
it's
do.
so crazy. But yeah,
And it's only gotten crazier as it went on.
That's
We were
what I was exposed to as a fucking 8-year-old was Ninja Scroll.
we were
So-
joking about dog breeds recently while we were up north. Up north. That's what I'd say.
Up north.
Up north. We were talking about because Gabby really wants a Shiba Inu,
Mhm.
but she's also kind of on board with getting a
Beautiful,
poodle.
loyal dogs. Oh my god, I would love to have a Shiba Inu.
And so we were joking back and forth about a Shiba poodle mix and what it would be called.
Oh.
And they were like, her uncle walks by and he goes, Shapoodle, duh. And he walks away. And we're like, only if it can be named Naruto. So that way it's Naruto Shapoodle.
Naruto Shippuden, yeah. Yes, yes. That's the only way. No, I agree.
It's the only way. Like,
It's the only way. No, I agree. It's the only way. Otherwise, it's just a Shiba Inu. If it's the other one, no, it's not possible. It's not gonna happen.
it's gotta happen.
It has.
No,
to
actually, as popular and easy as it would be to get a Shiba Inu, we actually know of a breeder here in Minnesota who does Akita Inus.
Okay.
And we're kind of leaning towards, when we're ready to get a dog, we would like to get an Akita.
Y'all have children?
Not yet.
Are y'all planning to have children for the next 5 years?
In the next 5 years, yes.
Without
which is why
without
an
it-
Akita would be perfect.
Okay, the only thing with Akitas is that I had an Akita growing up with my younger sister, born. We had an Akita with my baby sister, born. Growing up, my sister was about 3 years old. I would have to say I don't want to say it's her fault because she was just a baby. She was like 2-3 years old. She's taller. But we did do training with an Akita. Akita is a aggressive breed.
They are
And-
listed that way. Yes.
And, we did do training. His name was Samson. We got him as a baby. His name was Samson, and we got him a mate named Delilah. You know, in the Bible, Samson, Delilah, and Delilah. She was actually a fighting dog. We rescued her, so she was a fighting dog. So every time Samson would be like, "Hey, girl, hey," she's like, "Bitch," and like, so put Samson in her place. Put Samson in his fucking place because he's just a stupid little teenage fucking dog. Anyways, but when my younger sister was a baby, I'm about 7 years older than her. When she was about 3 years old, I was like, what, 12, 13, 11, 12. She was hitting Samson with a ruler. It's nobody's fault, I have to say, because she was taller. But she saw us disciplining Samson when he was being bad. And she said, "Bad dog, bad dog, bad dog." And Samson tackled her to the ground and bit her through the chin, piercing his both bottom canines into her chin. And at that time, I honestly don't know what happened because I was a kid and I didn't have a choice in it. But my dad said they went to the farm. And now that I'm older, I feel like the farm is,
I mean,
not the farm. But so that's all I have to say about an Akita is that they are a more of aggressive breed and that you need to have extensive training. And
here's the thing.
how long
And here's the thing.
it's all
You want to talk about extensive training? Wifey is a dog groomer. The dog will be with her.
Then I have no worries. I'm just saying.
$100%.
My experience with an Akita.
Which is also why I'm like,
I love
Akita.
them. Oh my god, I love Samson. He was the best dog ever to me. You know what I mean?
You want to hear
I thought
something even?
it was,
You want to hear the best part
just a
about this
mistake
breeder?
in that moment. You know what I mean?
You want to hear the best part about this breeder?
Yes.
They are not a weightless breeder. They are a personality type breeder.
Yes.
So they take care of the dogs for a little bit, the puppies, until they're a little bit older. And they
their
start
personality.
finding the personality, and then they start
Yes.
doing interviews.
Yes, like this dog is good for a family. This dog's good for just a couple with no kids. Exactly.
And they actually selectively choose who the dog goes to.
Yes, no,
And so we're really excited because, like, it may not be that litter, but it might be the next.
Oh yeah, totally. I just feel like, unfortunately for our dog Samson, which I loved him very much, he was still kind of a puppy and he was put in the wrong situation, and the baby didn't know my sister didn't know any different, and it just happened for whatever reason. So all I know is that
Freak accident.
yeah, no, it really was, and I honestly just feel bad for the dog because
She did stitches.
He didn't do it. He didn't do it. Neither of them did anything wrong. But
Stitches.
like I said, they could still be, well, not now because that was like 20 years ago. They're not alive now because they're dogs. But like, you know, my dad could have totally taken them to somewhere where they were able to. I have no fucking idea if he euthanized them both or whatever.
That's also why I take the time to always, whenever I see a well-behaved German Shepherd,
German Shepherds go through.
I always make it a point to talk to the owner and be like,
adopt a German Shepherd.
Your dog is so well behaved, and all I can do is thank you and compliment how well a job you have done.
I feel like pit bulls get a really bad rep for that too, but I feel like it's mostly like I'm not trying.
Pit bulls are such love bugs. No, pit bulls are such. They're such babies. They're just fucking love bugs.
Seriously, that's what I'm saying.
They just get
have
startled.
like a fucking gator jaw, bro. But that gator jaw, if you treat a pit bull right, that gator jaw is the jaw that protects your family.
Yeah.
Not harms it.
But German Shepherds,
they go through.
That's like a handgun.
They have growing pains when they're young. They get really aggressive. They
can snap for any reason.
Yes, dude.
And that's why I always make it a point when I see someone with a well-behaved German Shepherd, I make sure to make it a point to let them know, wow, thank you, first off, and congratulations and good job on how well you have trained your dog. And it doesn't seem like it's that important, but German Shepherd owners know how important that is to hear. They love hearing it.
Yeah. No, I've been around plenty of German Shepherds. I didn't raise, but like being around, enough. And when I was sober,
they're not aggressive.
When I was sober, they were fine with me.
They're temperamental.
When I was drunk, he did not like me being around, even though it was much more nice because I was drunk. He was just like, ugh. And I said, hey, you know what? I gotta respect your space. I'm drunk. You don't want me around you. That's fine. That's fine. Even though I kind of want to love you more right now, but you know my state of mind because you're smart enough to know, and I respect you not wanting to be around you.
But what people don't really understand. This is so stupid. You're more likely to be attacked by a small dog.
Oh, yes. Oh, okay. See right here, you can barely see it. I was bit by it was to be a mate for Boston Titus. She was still a puppy. I went in to kiss her. She was asleep. She got startled, bit me. Had to go to the ER, get stitches on New Year's Eve 2003.
Gabby got bit by a basset hound.
It could have been worse.
Small dogs are more likely to attack you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, but big dogs are more likely to do damage. So are big people, but we don't ban them.
Yeah. Well, that and my mom
I can't even take credit. That's a Steve Hofstetter.
Did you just hiccup?
Yeah. I have random hiccups
2 a.m.
all the
I got
time.
a dab.
Yeah, I got a dab too. It is almost late.
Good night, guys. Love you.
Good night.
Hope you sleep well. Good night, Heather. Love you, gorgeous.
Oh, thank you.
Sleep well, my girl.